Hello and welcome to On the Counter. This week, me, Bish, and Sam are joined by a very, very sad man. Max, how are you?
I'm sad.
Tough week. We'll get onto it. Bish and Sam, how are we?
Very well, thank you.
You two had a better week of football compared to Max. We got to
I
start
had a
with.
very nice week.
We've got to start with the Spurs game though. Max,
Which one?
Well, last week, it's not been a good week overall, is it? So, Sunday, North London derby, Eric Lamela took to MMA.
I watched that game.
Also scored a Rabona.
He did.
Then you lost 2-1. And then also, you lost a 2-0 aggregate lead away to some farmers. Do you want to talk about it? Or?
Now, these lot of plumbers. I don't think they're farmers. Yeah, they're level up.
Part-timers. They're part-timers.
What went wrong?
They're crooks, aren't they?
Everything. It was just, I don't know. It was just, it's so weird, isn't it? Like, because Mourinho's coming out and saying that he told them to go and get a goal, and he was like, "Don't rest on it, blah blah blah, go get a goal." But it didn't really come across like that, considering they just play like donkeys.
Yeah, Kane didn't get into the game at all until you were 3-0 down.
No, exactly, and that's been the way for a few weeks, isn't it? Where we'll be like chasing a game in the last 10 minutes, and all of a sudden we start learning how to attack. It's like, oh, why didn't we do this 80 minutes ago? But no, it wasn't good. Orsic though, big up.
What the Zagreb player.
That was unbelievable. Yeah, that was crazy.
Good.
I said if we don't go to sign him, then because Zagreb are in trouble, like financially they're going to be in trouble. Now.
I mean, they're also their managers in prison.
So. Exactly. So if we don't go and sign someone like that, like he's doing, I don't know how old he is.
There are a lot.
Is he like 28 or something?
Yeah, still good.
But he's decent, man. And considering Son's going to go.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
I was going to say that.
What was Bish you said about leaving for trophies and stuff, didn't you?
Well, I mean, I personally, if I was Kane, I understand wanting to stay there to win a trophy with Spurs, but obviously Son doesn't have that. So Son would be more likely.
I think Son loves the fans and he loves the club.
I'm not saying but he has that loyalty isn't there as such with Kane.
No,
as much with Kane.
No, but I think Kane will sooner leave than Son.
Do you think so?
At the moment, yeah.
How much do you think he'd go? Kane.
Maybe City or PSG.
City.
I think City is the obvious.
Especially if Aguero goes next season.
But then do they not go? But then City. But then a lot City's business model recently. They bought a lot of younger players. So I think for what you'd have to pay, Haaland would probably for them. I think
Haaland still has that clause, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think there could come
million.
a point. I think there's going to come a point where Kane, similar to Eriksen a little bit, where he waits for a move to the point that he's not almost desired as much. Not that teams wouldn't be desperate for him, but if you're going to pay 80 to 100 mil for Harry Kane, why not buy Haaland for 10 mil less when you're going to make that money back off him in 5 years' time?
Yeah.
That's how most big clubs look at it now. They don't buy players who are in their peak. They buy 24-year-olds to sell them in their peak.
Yeah. Obviously, we'll head back to Tottenham. Mourinho, Max, your heart is your mindset. Mourinho off.
I think his background.
I said Mourinho out after. I put it in the group chat, didn't I? I said Mourinho out after the Arsenal game. I thought the fact that we went on a 5-game, I think we won 5 games in a row, or 4 games in a row or something before that. And then we just went into that game and I think we had one shot in 72 minutes, which is just, we scored from it and it was a Rabona. Like, wow. But we didn't actually do anything. It was just terrible. It was so negative. And even if he is telling the players, I mean, that's worse, isn't it? If he's telling the players to do
and they're not doing it.
And they're quite incapable of doing it.
Hugo Lloris is...
go
on, Sam.
No. It's just whether they're down performing as well. Just one of those points where they've they don't want to listen to the manager, and they just
It's
kind of.
weird though, because Kane has come out and said, like recently, Kane's come out and said that he believes that Mourinho is the right person to lead Tottenham's trophies.
He's gonna say that though, isn't he?
Yeah, but why would he say that though?
He doesn't have to say it.
nothing.
He could just say nothing. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Reese's interview was pretty damning yesterday, wasn't it? With the
Yeah.
he coming out and saying that
he was just honest.
he said he could. He said this team's had some great moments in the past, and because we could trust the dressing room. He was like, I don't think we can anymore. And he's like, it was some of the players who aren't playing. I don't think they're playing for
Well,
us.
you know who he was talking about.
It's
about.
probably
when he
Ali
when he
and
was-
stuff like that. Isn't it?
Well, yeah, well, no, he was saying like, players come into the, players get basically. He was saying that players get butthurt when they don't start, and then they down tools like Dele Alli, Gareth Bale, Harry Winks, prime example. Harry Winks he's been throwing a tantrum for like the past 6 months, saying he's going to go to Spain and all this bollocks.
I forgot he was
Go,
about.
mate. Go and
I
get a fucking
completely
tan.
forgot.
Go for it. He's got the right complexion. He'll get a lovely tan. He'll do well over there. But like, it's
That's what he's going for. Part of the contract.
It's players like that. And Dyer's obviously that's about all of a sudden being first choice and no nothing.
Get in next then if Mourinho does go, Max.
But realistically, or
who would you want in?
Who would
And
I
then-
want in? Pochettino.
Yeah. Okay, and then
That's
realistically.
Realistically, give it Ledley to the end of the season.
Give it Giggsy.
Yeah, but also no.
William
Realistically,
Gallas.
long term.
Sol
if
Campbell.
There is I don't think there is a lot. Is he saying he's like 100 to 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him and Sherwood together.
150 to 1.
Oh,
Yeah, he
If
won't
Sol
get it.
Campbell took over
Mhm.
Tottenham, they'd burn the stadium down. They actually would.
Is it
They'd set fire to
burnable?
the stadium. Probably. It's
You try
Tottenham,
hard
mate.
enough, anything is.
Yeah, exactly. No, realistically, probably Nagelsmann is probably the best option, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
I
done,
would.
done
I
well with
think
Leipzig.
Nagelsmann would be the.
He's quite adventurous
Didn't he
as
have
well.
Hoffenheim before? Was that Hoffenheim when he?
Yes, he
a while
was at
ago?
Hoffenheim. He got into the Champions
Oh.
League for the first time.
See, the guy, there's a guy I work with who's a Spurs fan, and he's been saying that I've spoken to him about Nagelsmann, and he goes what's Nagelsmann done with Leipzig though? Like he's done nothing with Leipzig.
He nearly won the league,
but-
didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, and then his argument today actually was they literally just lost 2 games to a bang average Liverpool team, and I went, mate, we lost twice to a bang average Liverpool team, and he went, oh yeah, fucking hell. So
Yeah,
we're in a very similar situation to Leipzig.
Yeah, I've just
The only thing, they were formed 10 years ago, and we won a trophy like 12 years ago.
Yeah, I've just had a look on Sky Bet. The favourite is Nagelsmann to be the next Tottenham manager. I like how they're taking bets for him. Mourinho's not even out of a job yet.
Yeah.
But Nagelsmann is 6-1 to be, and then after that it's Rafa Benitez 10-1.
See, I was,
And then Gerrard
I think we
12
spoke
to
about this. I think we spoke about this a while back. We might have done, or we might have spoken about it just personally. Like we might have just spoke about it in the group chat.
Yeah.
But I said like I would take Rafa Benitez, but I would take Rafa Benitez like say this happened middle of the season. I would take Rafa Benitez because he would guarantee top 4 because he'd just go out and grind results.
Yeah,
But Rafa Benitez is like a manager to take over at the start of the season to like build something. He's not like a one for the future, is he?
Yeah.
He's
In
going
a
to get
nice,
results.
like-
He's going to get you out of a shitty situation.
Yeah.
But he's not going to build anything.
I love Rafa, but in a way you could look at him as Jose light. Do you know what I mean? Like he does
Very
play
defensive,
very.
isn't
He plays very. It's all about
Safe
clean.
football.
It's about safe football. Yeah, exactly. Which isn't very exciting.
but that didn't have
At
that
least Nagelsmann would.
happened at Chelsea, didn't he? He got on top 4 and won the Europa League with them, and then they were like, "No, we don't like it though." And they,
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
football. That's the main thing. But the thing I haven't spoken about is like Daniel Levy and all this, because he really is just an absolute big bold
I-
twat.
be careful what you say. He is behind you.
Fucking hell,
He is
sorry.
an earshot.
No, he's just it's this whole thing's his fault. Like he's got he took a gamble on getting rid of Poch. I've said this before anyway. I've spoken about this before on this thing.
Yeah.
Like he took a gamble getting rid of Poch. He thought, I'll bring in Mourinho. It'll be fucking hunky dory. We'll win everything. Mourinho, mate, he wins trophies. We can get this monkey off our back. It's amazing. But then it's just not going to happen because Mourinho's fucking
Shit.
finished. He's finished. He's
Yeah,
literally finished.
it doesn't help
But
that
Levy
you're
came across so well in the documentary.
You were?
Levy came across so well in the documentary, though.
Yeah, because he wanted to, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's his documentary, basically.
yeah.
He's funded it. He's allowed it. Like
That's
you
what I
know.
have to write an essay on. I can't wait to do
Oh,
that.
what, Levy's documentary?
Well, based on those sort of documentaries, if they're like,
I'll tell you which
they get to
documentary.
choose. They get to choose what's put in
I'll tell you what isn't
Right.
biased like that. Drive to Survive. Check it out.
it.
Great documentary.
That's about Formula One.
It is, but it's also great.
Levy. Obviously, there's been a whole thing of we've spoke about it in detail about Amazon coming in, Jeff Bezos wanting to buy.
Yeah, the next day
Tottenham.
delivery dome.
Yeah. Will
Yeah.
Levy sell up? Do you think?
No.
Or,
No, why would he?
yeah.
He's
He'd
making
want to sell
so
when
much
the
money.
most profitable. He'd want to sell when you're in the Champions League
Exactly.
with a good squad, and
not
good.
gonna
Like
sell.
to be fair, he probably would have.
He probably should have sold
2
2 years
ago after the Champions League final. If you'd have won it, that would have been the point probably to
He wouldn't have sold
sell it
it
on.
because he loves it.
that'd
He
be.
loves it.
But yeah, no, but for Levy to sell, it would need to be a really high point for like the value of the Spurs would have to be really high, and even then, if value of Spurs is high, the club's doing well, so he probably then wouldn't want to sell because of that.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
I can't see him ever selling.
we'll move away from Tottenham. I think Max is.
to be fair, Bruce, in the immortal words of Joe Hart, job done.
Yeah,
Job
job done.
Actually, let's talk about that. That is funny. Joe Hart, social
what a
media.
fucking idiot, man. What an idiot.
If you haven't heard, Joe
It's
Hart
funny.
posted "job done" with the post that they'd lost 3-0 to Dynamo Zagreb.
Did you
With
see
a
his
tick.
video that I sent in the chat this morning? About
And then
him
this
apologising?
morning, he had to do an apology. He must have just woken up and filmed that video straight away.
Yeah, he did. He was straight out of bed.
I've
He was in his Tottenham kit though. He was in his Tottenham kit when he woke up. So big
slept
fuck,
in
he's a proper boy. That definitely wasn't put on for the effect of being like, I'm Tottenham through and through.
Why don't they just manage their own social media? Like, is it like that hard?
He's just
I
a
did-
donkey,
it baffles
isn't he?
me
He's just a
sometimes.
donkey. Can you imagine like paying someone to do that and then that put? What was that guy doing? Was he an Arsenal fan or something? Like, what is he
I think
doing?
he's been
Working
doing
for
something.
Joe Hart.
Like,
He's either taking the piss or he's on the cans watching that game and he's got no fucking idea.
Yeah.
He's not even watching the game. He
He
can't have
must
been
not.
watching the game.
He must not know anything about football.
He can't have been watching the game. He must have
Yeah,
just
he
seen the
must
score
have
and
been
gone,
he must have been a
3-0,
full-on-
easy, light work, job done.
yeah, he must have been.
What a
He must just
prank.
be PR and nothing else. Like there must
Yeah.
be no interest in football.
I think he's probably looking for a job. So
Yeah, probably now. Yeah,
if you need an editor for
I
on the
saw-
counter,
So yeah,
he
I
needs
saw.
PR manager.
I saw all those tweets. It's like, just finished my first day as Joe Hart's social media manager. Went really well. Oh.
what an
Oh, dear.
absolute donkey. Whoever that man is, you're a donkey.
Message to footballers who are watching the show. Musa
Just
Gineppo.
manage it. Just,
Musa Gineppo,
Yeah.
if you're watching,
Hello, Musa. No,
do your own.
yeah, just do your
social
own.
media.
Or,
he does his own
Oh,
hair.
no,
by
spin
the
it
way.
Musa-
off.
Moose is such a good boy. He does it
Yeah.
himself.
Anyway,
Yeah.
if you're watching Musa, good evening.
Hello,
Um,
Gineppo.
Let's move on to Man United. Man United
aren't we
got
again?
through to the Europa League. Good performance away. You could have scored more. Also,
The
Dean
first
Henderson.
half wasn't a good performance.
Dean Henderson had a good performance.
Yeah, yeah. We
Don't you mean- David De Gea is having a baby this weekend, and like Martin Tyler fucking absolutely dropped himself in it the other week.
Dean Martin.
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Anyway,
go
go
on.
on.
I hate
yeah,
that
no.
man.
Same.
We didn't play well in the first half, but yeah, I'd say we deserved it because they were creating chances. AC Milan were, but nothing spectacular. And Dean Henderson, yeah, he was playing really well. That's couple of clean sheets from now in a row. So he
Does that
really
put
is
him
pushing for that number
top of
one
the
spot.
Yeah, does that put him top of the order for not only you but probably England at this rate?
Yeah, I would say so because Nick Pope hasn't played brilliantly of
No.
recent.
Sam Johnston won't get on.
Sam
probably.
Johnston, no, I mean also Sam Johnston. He's playing for West Brom, and like
I've got
Yeah.
Henderson in my
not
England
really
11.
gonna.
I think
I
I heard
like
it.
it.
I think it was on the
I think
kickoff.
it has to be Henderson.
On the kickoff, True Geordie was saying because if Dean Henderson plays the rest of the season in goal for United and you
He'll
finish
get in.
second, he'll be number one.
automatically he could play shit. He'd get him because so like international England manager will play him because he plays for Man United.
Yeah.
There is that bias.
Pickford got left out. What's Pickford done wrong, man? He's a fucking world-class goalkeeper. What's going on
He's
there?
injured, but
He
thing
is
is,
shit.
though,
also
if he is fit, he will be number one.
Why though?
Yeah.
Why? He's dog shit.
Loyalty.
It's just,
Henderson is so
Southgate
much
has
better
his
than
player
him.
that he trusts. Southgate just has
But
his
then
players.
How
that he
can you
trusts.
trust him, man? He's a donkey. He's actually shit.
I think though this
So
season,
erratic.
like Dean Henderson has to play. He has to play consistent. Like if De Gea comes, what is De Gea doing currently? Is he having a kid?
He's had a
He's
baby
He's
or
back now.
something.
He's back now. He's back now.
If he's back
So,
and
if
goes
he
straight
gets
back
dropped,
in, and then we
if
don't hear
Henderson
from
gets
Dane.
dropped straight away, yeah.
He can't drop
He won't
Henderson
play for
based on
England.
like Thursday and last weekend.
But then
Spurs
didn't
are in Henderson, aren't they?
didn't
Apparently,
he
yeah.
like didn't he cost United though? In not obviously in a game that mattered, but in the first leg, didn't he make a bit of an
Yeah,
error?
he made up for it
Last-
yesterday.
He
He
made
made a
up
great
for it, but
save
then
against
obviously-
Ibra.
I'd say
Fine,
with that
he
save that he
counted it.
made, he looks like he's falling before he's even got
Yeah,
to it.
you talk about
And it's
the
about
one,
head height.
and he
Yeah, the
pushed
Zlatan
it
header.
up
It's about head
near
height.
the
Yeah,
post.
but he's already, going down. And if he was stood still, he could have caught it. Whether
Cal the
that was
Dragon
just
would
his,
have caught it. Cal the Dragon
Oh,
would have caught that straight out
Yeah,
there.
Cal the Dragon for England.
He's also an avid watcher of the show. Hello, Cal.
Yeah. Good evening, Cal the Dragon. What did I want to talk about as well? Oh, Liverpool. We'll move on to Liverpool.
Yeah.
We'll have to rush this last part because Zoom doesn't.
Oh yeah, the timers.
But we'll be back. So
Talk
Liverpool.
about Champions League draw.
Good. Yeah, we'll talk about that when we get back. Liverpool are through. James Bishop.
Oh,
Yes.
They are. I'm
Um,
lagging.
do you think that this is your only shining light this season now?
What? The fact that 7 is
Champions
coming.
League.
Yeah.
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 You adamant?
Hashtag 7 is coming.
I
Oh,
think are you adamant it's coming though?
like, adamant might be a strong word. Hoping, because that's the only way this season is not disgraceful.
When do your
Like-
injuries come back? What's the time frames?
I mean, no, they
Give
haven't
him
given
an
one.
injection.
Virgil's been doing yeah, I wish. Virgil's been doing like grass running for like the last month. So he
Whoa.
could be
He's shifting
relatively.
weed.
He's
Man's
been
been
on the
grass
grass.
running.
Him and Cavani have been on the grass.
He's dealing. Bit on the side.
Gotta make money
He is
somehow.
Dutch.
Got to make.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's legal over
Pass the
there.
Dutch on the left-hand side, Virgil.
To be fair, we think he's been injured. He's just been in
Yeah.
Amsterdam.
He's been smoking
Prostitutes,
loads of spliffs.
marijuana, just
I know
on his
what
lap, just
conceded
shagging. Love it,
7
man.
against Villa, and then was like, fuck
Just
this.
couldn't take it.
Yeah.
I could be shagging daily,
Yeah.
you know,
Clogs,
sniffing lines,
clogs,
shagging
hookers,
lines.
clogs, hookers, and devil's lettuce.
In that order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we've got Nat,
non-stop.
is Nat Phillips good enough to be?
He's the reincarnation of
Champions
Maldini. I'm not gonna lie, Maldini's not even dead. Like
He's a regen.
bold Nat Phillips is fucking elite. Like that, he just fucking loves headers, fucking big headers. Honestly, and Kabak kind of is just there. Like he's decent to be fair. Kabak looks decent against Wolves. Like he looks decent against Wolves, and with Traore's Traore can't score. He's quite quick, and they dealt with him quite well.
You've
So,
got Fabinho back in
it's-
midfield as well, and that can only be a positive sign.
That's important because I'll be on that number 6 role, that like deeper like defensive midfielder role. Fabinho is probably the best or one of the best in the world at it.
Yeah.
And it makes the defense look better having someone to protect the back four. So
What
that
about
does help.
when does Henderson come back?
He should be back in April sometime.
He made a cracking save last night.
Yeah,
Yeah. But playing for two
but
teams.
yeah, no.
So when you play like a tournament, like 6-side tournament, you're playing
You
for
just
two
go and
teams.
goal for a game.
A and B.
You're playing for the A and B team. Yeah.
He's that good.
What else did I want to say? I can't think of anything.
Do you want to drop?
We'll end this part
You're
here.
gonna stop there.
Yeah, we'll end this part here, and we'll be back for the second half of the show, where we'll have our reaction to the Champions League knockout draw and the Europa League knockout draw that Max is looking forward to, and also we will have Sam's segment. Ooh, see you in a bit. Hello, and we are back for the second part of the show. We're going to go through the Champions League knockout draw. I keep saying knockout
Quarterfinal.
group stage draw, knockout quarter-final draw, and we'll
There you
path
go.
our way to the final in Istanbul. So first of all, we have Bayern Munich versus PSG. What
Good
do you
time.
think?
Who are we going to
Final
first?
from last year.
It is the final from last year.
Yeah.
Who are we going to
Choupo-Moting.
first?
Max, we'll go to you first.
Oh, like you said, it's Choupo-Moting derby, isn't it? PSG.
PSG will be Bayern.
Yeah, I think they do.
Okay. James
I
Bishop.
was almost right about the United score and the Cities.
It is a.
Sam's just sneezed.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Because I personally see Bayern retaining it. I know it sounds bad. Unless Liverpool.
Spoilers.
I personally,
They're not going to stay.
I can say, but I think Bayern will go through.
Bayern through. Sam?
I would say so.
I'm backing PSG here.
There you go. What about you, Bruce?
I
I'll find
think
out
they'll
how
manage
sick it
to.
is.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Sorry, Sam, I
Bayern
didn't
are
mean to cut you
good.
off.
I feel like Poch has got that.
They're not even top of League One.
Yeah, that's
They've
not
been
his
shit.
fault.
They lost to Nantes last
Hey,
week.
you're fucking
Lost to
ninth in the
Nantes.
Premier League and you're on about winning it.
No, we're
Shut
not.
up. What are you talking
We're
about?
not ninth in the Premier League.
You may as well
We'll have
be.
you wrong. We're
You're like
sixth.
eighth.
We're above you lot.
Okay, cool.
Above you lot, cunts.
Alright.
I
But
will
you're on
go.
about winning it from sixth.
I will
It's
go-
meant to be.
I will go PSG. I reckon PSG.
That's 3-1. You've lost.
I'd like to know why.
It's funny, innit?
Poch, innit?
Oh, okay.
I think Poch has got what it takes. Lewandowski.
Has he?
I think he's got what it takes to get past Bayern, but the next one is
I
a big
don't.
one. So we have Man City and Dortmund. It's Sancho's homecoming to Man City. Well, what do we think there? Max, come to you first again.
I think Man City just because they're that good. But if Haaland's as good as he has been, which he probably will be, and he scores against his dad's former club, big scenes, I reckon Dortmund could do it. I don't know. I really can't tell. I would say I think Man City, but I want Dortmund to win it. Just for
Okay,
the
so you're
balance.
going Man City.
Yeah.
Bish?
I'm going to do what you lot seem to do the last round and just go for the obvious underdog. And I'm going to go Dortmund. Yeah, Dortmund are going to go through.
How are PSG an obvious underdog? What are you talking about?
Bayern, the holders of the competition, who are probably the best.
Who were
team
in the
Europe.
final against them last season?
Yeah, but it wasn't like they were in the final, but they weren't like if they'd have won, I don't think they were the best team in Europe last year though. Obviously Bayern were. But I don't think PSG right now
I know you're going
are as good. They were shit in the second leg.
Yeah, but
They were
first leg,
so shit
sick.
against Barca. They were good. Yeah, but again, it's not a great Barcelona team.
But they didn't have to be
Like,
good.
I
They
think-
beat them 4-1 in the first leg. They didn't have to.
Yeah,
fucking
but
show
I
up.
don't. They would have been a good case.
It's
for them
like
to
being
show
2-0
up
up
to
and then
show
going
that
away
they
to
can-
Zagreb. You don't have to show.
I will leave.
I'd guess City, but City do tend to bottle it in the quarterfinal stage. So I'm genuinely can see. I wouldn't be surprised if Haaland went in.
Haaland just bangs like a hat trick or
It's
something in the
I don't
first
know.
leg.
The only thing is, Dortmund's defense is shit.
Yeah.
So shit.
Samuel Edwards, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna say City, and as much as that kills me, I'm not. My worry is that they will finally win the Champions League.
If Bayern go out
And
and
I-
win the Champions League, hands down.
That'll be a
Personally.
triple. They'll win a triple then. They'll win the League Cup, the Premier
Yeah.
League, and the fucking Champions League if they do that.
And the FA Cup.
They're going to win the League Cup.
Not yet.
Yeah, so
They
you're
do
going
their
to City.
quadruple.
I would absolutely just love it so much if Haaland got a winner and lifted up his Dortmund shirt. And it was just a red devil.
Yeah, because he's a big Leeds fan. That's definitely
Yeah,
not happening.
big United fan. Thank you very
So,
much.
I'm also going
United.
Man City. Thing is, I think if Haaland has like a stunning performance against, say, like City win 4-3, whatever, on aggregate, and like Haaland scores all three, I think Pep will just be like signing.
Get him. Yeah.
Get
But
him.
Chelsea are favourites, aren't they? Hasn't Abramovich said that he wants him at all costs?
He's got
He does, apparently he doesn't want to join there. Apparently
Yeah,
he
wants to go
doesn't
to
want to
City,
join
doesn't he?
Chelsea.
I think he wants to go to City because his
Go
dad.
United.
There.
He won't
He
go
won't
to
go to
United.
United.
He really won't go to
His
United.
dad played for City
No,
and he's a
he won't
Leeds fan. He's not going to United. It's not happening.
And also, you're bored inept when it comes to like dealing for players. Like, another team
Uh,
in for him.
Yeah,
And
because
he's,
he has a
Raiola,
66.
and he's another Raiola.
He has a
client as well.
£66 million release clause in the summer, and Ed Woodward will go, "We'll offer you 60." And they go, "You literally offer another 6 million, and we have to let you into contract talks."
And they
Nah,
go,
60 million.
65?
I
65
thought it was 75 mil. Is that 75 million euros?
euros,
Probably
I think.
something like
All right. Okay. Cool.
that. So we'll stay on that side of the bracket. So then we have a PSG Man City semi-final, if everything goes to plan. What are we saying? PSG
Man
versus
City.
Man City.
Man City.
City.
See, Sam?
PSG.
PSG.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
going
Sam.
City. I think
Hotspur,
City make it to the final.
Guardiola.
See, I don't think City will make it to the final. But given we've knocked Bayern out, I'd say City probably beat PSG.
I think City beat Bayern.
I don't think they do. Because I
I would
don't
say
think
they
I
would.
think they do because I think Bayern will be able to outscore them.
I think it's Man City are like in that occasional phase where they go in that phase, don't they, Man City, where they tend to be like these animals that you just can't fucking beat. And at the moment,
But not in this competition.
How many games?
Not in the
they,
Champions League.
How many games they unbeaten now? All
They're not.
competitions.
They
They
lost to
were.
United.
They lost to United.
Other than United, yeah.
They were.
By
20.
the way, I
21.
caught that. I did call that as well.
You did.
I caught that.
They did.
It's because Ole's job was
I
on
still
the line,
in this
and he was
competition. They just
brought out.
don't. They lost
not
to
on the
His
Lyon.
job was not on the line. He's like second in the prep.
Not on the line.
Yeah, it was. He
Never on
brought
the
out.
line.
Loads of people were saying he's going to be
Um,
sacked if we lost to AC Milan. It's like, why? Why would he be sacked?
So we're saying City
I
through
think
to the.
second.
We're saying City through to the final, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, we'll move over to the other side of the bracket now. We've got Porto and Chelsea.
Chelsea.
I think Porto are going to be I don't think it's going to be as easy as people
No,
expect.
but Tommy T's 3-4-3 is unstoppable.
But
They haven't lost a fucking
'cause
game since he took over.
But I think there might, if Porto set up right and play a low block, top like two shells. Well, I don't know if they'd be as expansive to break them down. I think it could be a tight affair. I don't think there'll be a lot of goals in it.
No,
I've
no.
got something to own up about as well, boys. I have put Mason Mount into my fantasy football team.
Oh, guys.
I have done it. I have done it. I absolutely hate him with all of my heart, but he seems to be bagging points at the moment, so I've whacked him in.
Fair enough.
But no, I think Chelsea beat Porto. I
Yeah.
think Porto got quite lucky against Juventus. It was cool.
they
It was
definitely
good to see,
Yeah.
but they got lucky.
Yeah.
Also,
I would have loved to see Chelsea versus Juve. That would have been a great game.
I just can't see. Like Tuchel has conceded 2 goals since coming in.
Yeah, and he's got Zuma and Rudiger.
It's mad. Imagine if he gets a
And
chance to
Christensen.
rebuild in this. If he gets a chance to rebuild in the summer,
The thing is,
which
as
he
well,
will,
yeah.
they're going to win the league. They'll probably win the
I don't
league.
think they will.
The thing
I
is,
think
well,
City,
I can't see them losing a game though. They look so
the
comfortable.
perfect player for that
Yeah, it's
system.
new manager bounce. It's Chelsea. It's new manager bounce.
Yeah, but the perfect player for that system is on loan from Chelsea. Tomori fits perfectly on one of those
Oh.
either sides
Yeah,
of that
true.
three. So there's
I
no
thought
way
you were
he
going to
lets
say the
Tomori go.
ASOS model, Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
No, there's no way he lets Tomori go permanently. He plays him every week.
He doesn't like black people. So
Jesus
Rudiger and
Christ.
Zuma. That's a big
I'm
allegation.
joking. I'm joking. There's the proper German man. No, it's just joke. People are obviously joking about that when he said
That's not going to be the title, by the way. Tuchel hates
He's,
black.
he's literally got 2 black centre backs and a black goalkeeper.
He
You're saying he hates
he didn't
black
sign
people.
him. He didn't sign him.
Yeah.
And
right.
also, he
He's
did drop
playing him.
Mendy and play. He dropped Mendy to play Kepa. I mean,
He's got
fuck
Mendy
it
back.
now. Even Hitler would play fucking Mendy over.
Bitch!
Moving on. Real Madrid and
Cut that
Liverpool.
one.
No, we'll keep that in. Real Madrid and Liverpool.
It's true.
Real Madrid,
I'm taking
Liverpool.
that question, bro. Yeah, Liverpool, of course.
Liverpool.
I
Why?
mean, you've got to go to Real Madrid, but
No, but how do they beat Real Madrid?
it'd be a tight. I was still going to stand that earlier, to be fair. I was in James Orcott talk about it, and it's quite a close game. Like, I don't think Real Madrid will. I think the game obviously will come down to 2 defenses, in the way that obviously, if it like Benzema is on fire,
What a man.
Nat Phillips and Kabak will really struggle to deal with Benzema. But outside of that, I think with this like last couple of games, especially the Leipzig games, but Leipzig Real Madrid will come out and try and control the game and like control both games possession wise, which is Klopp can set a team up quite well to play high up and counter attack. So
Can we just agree that we're all going to disagree with Bish and say Real Madrid?
Oh yeah, I know. That's what
I'm not so sure because I think Liverpool are going to put all their eggs in a Gazprom Champions League.
They are, to be fair. Yeah, you're right.
And I think they will. I think they will. I think, and also as well, that Real Madrid game's got a bit of an edge to it. The whole Salah and Ramos thing starting.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I reckon Ramos is going to finish the job and break his neck, and that'll be it.
Just grabs it.
That's going to be it. He's just going to fucking RKO him, and that'll be it.
I'm going for a table. There's a table.
I'm going Liverpool. Right, hear me out, right? Gareth Bale, record from loan on a 2-match basis, scores 2 over 8 kicks, fucking sends them out. Love to see it. Bish crying.
At the same time, Liverpool have to recall Karius to go in goal.
Yeah. Nah, who have you got in goal? Who have you got in goal? Alisson.
Yeah,
mate,
he's fit.
Nah. With Bale scoring over 8 kicks, mate, he hasn't got a chance.
Sam, who you going with?
He'd be in deep water, wouldn't he, Bish?
Yeah.
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. Right, so we're tied. So what do we do?
Fight to the death.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Spindle would go with Liverpool. So decide and vote.
What would Musa Gineppo do?
I don't know.
I heard Musa Gineppo.
Bish and Sam,
is a very big
rock,
Madrid
paper,
fan.
scissors. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I'll go 3, 2, 1, shoot. Okay. 3, 2, 1, shoot.
Oh. It's one
and again. 3, 2, 1, shoot.
I don't know. I'm just. I didn't. Sorry.
Who goes through?
Go. Oh, right.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
Well, just when I say shoot, just show.
Right. Come on.
3, 2, 1, show. Oh, fuck's sake. Again. 3, 2, 1, show. Real Madrid go through. So Real Madrid versus Chelsea
in the semis.
Max,
see, now I said before, I think Chelsea are going to win the Champions League this year. As much as it pains me to say, I think they are. I think Tommy T is just unstoppable. But if they come up against Real Madrid, which they will do, inevitably,
they beat Real Madrid.
Then I don't know. It's difficult.
They beat Real Madrid.
They play like 3 in the back against Benzema on his own.
He's set up. No, he's set up and play. It'll be tight, disciplined. They'll get a couple of chances. They'll take them.
I just can't imagine Mason Mount and Kovacic bossing in midfield with Modric and Kroos.
Yeah, but Modric doesn't Mount play off the free. I thought Mount plays on like the front three off the left.
Yeah, if Kante puts a performance against Atletico.
Oh, Kante was unreal. I thought that yeah, he was really good.
They beat top of La Liga, both home and away.
Yeah, they made them look like as well.
That the team that Barca are actually quite close in La Liga, but at one point Atletico were running away with it.
You know what?
Why?
It's because they got Kieran Trippier at right back. That man is a born winner.
The basis of their team is.
And he lost against Chelsea twice.
He did also lose in the Champions League final.
To be fair, he also scored a cracking goal away at Stamford Bridge. Do you remember that own goal?
He did. Oh. The bear for the Pedro fouls came from.
That goal? That was that game, wasn't it? Yeah.
Sorry about that. We had a few technical difficulties. Sam, we'll come to you. Me, Max, and Bish all seem to think Chelsea might sneak through. But what is your thoughts?
I think it is going to be a very boring draw. But like the whole thing is just not a draw, but it's going to the whole thing is going to be very boring.
To finish.
I know, and I think it will end. It's 2 games, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll completely go blank. Yeah,
that's how.
I think it'll end up.
That's how knockout games work in Champions League.
Yeah, completely forgot. I think it'll end up going.
I haven't been there in a while.
Thank you. I think it'll end up going to penalties.
And
2-0 draws.
Chelsea win.
Yeah, I genuinely can see that. I can genuinely see 2-0 draws.
Is this the first? This the first one we agreed on
against each other.
All Chelsea.
So all Chelsea. Yeah.
Okay, so Tommy.
I'd rather they didn't.
Yeah, I understand that. But Tommy T's 3-4-3 gets the final against Pep Guardiola's Man City. Thank you. I'm a poet. What are we thinking? Final.
You
Free
know
for
what?
all. Just go.
I think
Chelsea.
what would I don't know. I think what would help City, right? If fans aren't there, that sounds weird, but I think City fans would be really nervous and like they'd be so like everything that has happened in the last 10 years of Man City Football Club is about winning this trophy.
Yeah.
So I think then, if it was an empty stadium where Guardiola could just basically send his players out to play their football, I think they'll win. City.
Yeah. There's no
But
way
if there's like
that
fans and stuff, then I
there's
think
no way
I just
that
think it would,
they let a load of fans from England travel over to Turkey. There's no way.
no, not when will the final take place?
May.
July or
June,
something?
the early June.
No,
Oh,
it'll be
really?
May.
That-
Is it May?
I thought
Where's
it
the
delayed.
Euro starting June?
Oh
No,
shit!
but
of course they do,
usually,
yeah.
well, the Spurs Liverpool 2 years ago was obviously 1st of June. I remember
Yeah.
that vividly.
Yeah, but the,
So-
the Euros are starting, aren't they? Yeah, like you say.
Yeah, and they need to get the season done, don't they? So I'm guessing it would be May,
Let me have a look. I'll just double
late
check.
May. It might be early June, but like it'd be like the first couple of days of June, and that only if the weekend falls that way.
It's 29th of May. It's scheduled.
It is
for.
29th. Okay. So yeah, so like no, like can you travel abroad? Probably, but like they wouldn't want.
They won't.
I think
Hey.
they'd do it. I think they'd probably let people, but you'd have to isolate and stuff. So
Yeah, well, it depends, doesn't it? It depends where we're at in Africa. Are we
It
getting
does, but
onto the hashtag COVID chat?
Yeah. Well, we've got 2 minutes left for this Zoom meeting before we have to restart it, so we better give our winners for the final. So
I think Chelsea are going to win the Champions League this year. I do.
Bish, you think City?
Now again, mine depends. I think at this point in time, if we go an empty stadium, I think then City could win it.
Sam?
I'm saying Chelsea. Tommy
Chelsea.
T's 3-4-3 will come through.
I have to back Tommy T's 3-4-3
Yeah.
with big man Ollie G.
Bish, you have been
Chelsea.
out.
If there's no, if there's fans, then
Chelsea are the Champions
to
League
be
winners.
fair, 3 out of 4, you've probably again. My Champions League winner would be Bayern Munich, but
Yes,
They
it
went
is.
out in the
I don't rate
quarters. What are you
PSG.
talking about?
I
They're
will say
out.
I think PSG will win it. I think
I
PSG
don't
will get.
think
I
Not
think
not going
PSG
based on the not going based on the on the counter bracket where Chelsea win it. With Chelsea just we've won it. They've won it from basic what we're saying of those basic games. In your head right now, who would you pick as like the favourite? Who's the favourite? So Sam, you're
who
saying
you
oh,
asking?
favourite not. My
Is it
favourite
yours
is different
Bayern?
than I think will win it. Yeah, my favourite's Bayern, but they're not who I think will win it.
okay, Sam, who's your favourite?
I am saying PSG. I feel like with Poch, this is
Max.
where they'll go for it.
I think Chelsea will win it. I want PSG to win it just because I want to see Poch do well.
Okay, wait. I get why Max thinks PSG. Sam, what makes you think Poch?
No, I
has
think
got-
Chelsea. I think Chelsea will
No,
win.
sorry, yeah, you think Chelsea will want PSG.
Yeah.
Sam, what makes you think Poch has got what it takes to win it, to push PSG a bit further?
We have 1 minute, lads.
I think he's a better manager, and I think he'll be if they do go on to face Man City, I think that he's more likely to
He'll get
battle
him up
against
for it, won't he?
Guardiola.
Yeah, he's more
I-
emotional than Guardiola.
I think with Mbappe
No, I
and
think-
Neymar as well, that you got to remember it is
I don't think
they
it's his
did get
team
the
yet.
final last year with
I am going to
Touche.
have to cut you off. We
Yeah.
are.
I
Going to,
don't think it's not his team yet.
we're going to stop fighting, guys. We're going to have to end this segment here. We will join you back for the last part of the show, which will be Sam's segment. It's a long one. Thank you. Hello, we are back for the final part of the show because we've been waffling too much and the Zoom is not letting us have. That means we've used up 2 40-minute Zoom meetings. We're going to move on to the final part of the show, which is Sam's segment. Sam, what do you have for us this week?
For this week, I have decided that we shall go for which player from every team is most like James Milner in the boring James Milner Twitter
Or
account.
most boring people from each community.
Who is the most boring player? It doesn't have to be like fact, but who we think it is.
Yeah, who do we think's the most boring? Who's not going to come on a night out? Who's Samuel Edwards?
Sam.
Yeah, good.
Oh, fuck's sake.
There go then.
All right, we'll start this week with Wolves.
Oh, we're going
Okay.
backwards. We're going backwards.
I like it.
Fucking hell. I don't know what to do.
Connor Cody.
No, Cody,
Nah, I think he's a lad.
Douse.
I reckon
He's a lad.
he's snorting
He does
coke
his
out of Hooker's ass.
Probably actually. Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I think Ruben Neves is quite straight.
No, then Donker. Then what about?
No, João Moutinho. João Moutinho goes home every Saturday, bottle of wine, goes to
He's a
bed.
paella.
Yeah. That's
Boring.
well-known Spanish
Boring,
food.
boring.
when he
João
talks to me.
Moutinho.
Spanish.
Yeah, it's Spanish food, isn't it, paella? But I reckon he does.
Oh, okay.
eat
I thought you
weird.
were saying he was Spanish. It went
No,
a bit. Everyone was talking.
I'm
I thought
saying-
you were calling him.
I'm saying
Okay,
João
let's
Moutinho.
get paella. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that.
Moutinho or Patricio? Not Patricio at the minute. He can't fucking talk.
He's in a hospital bed.
Sam,
So
who
you
you
called
going
me
with?
Bruce Babe there.
You can do. if you
What,
want.
he's in a hospital, babe. I said babe.
He's in a hospital, babe.
Not tonight.
No, we only do it on Tuesdays. Next one.
West Ham.
Ooh.
Craig
I
Dawson.
feel like
Oh,
Yeah.
Noble's
Ah,
got
Noble.
boring.
Yeah, but Noble's your classic. He'll go home, IPA, go to bed.
IPA,
No, but I don't
reckon
think he
he's
goes
using
home.
Tips.
No, I
What?
don't think he goes home. I think he
Where
goes
does he
straight
go?
to the pub. Pub. No,
Well,
he
he can't at
goes
the minute.
pub. No, well, when they're open, pub, back to his mate's house, right? Not too late, a couple of cans, back home to the missus, wakes up for training, repeat. I think he's got a local. He's definitely known Marky.
Okay, I think we'll say Mark.
Let me
Marky.
boring. Yeah, let me boring.
Craig Dawson. He seems pretty boring.
I say Craig Dawson. I think he's boring.
Yeah.
Fabianski
back
seems
that.
pretty straightforward. doesn't
Yeah,
he?
Fabianski's probably
Nah.
got like a hot tub in his
You
house.
know
That's
what?
about it.
I can picture it as Mark Cresswell. Not Mark Cresswell. What's his name? Cresswell.
Aaron Cresswell.
Aaron.
Aaron Cresswell. There you go. As he played for England, because I just picture him as the bloke who sits and goes, "Got a cap for England, I know. Got a cap for England." Just
I
telling
think he
everyone.
has.
does.
actually.
I think he
he
has.
has.
I think
yeah.
I can just picture him telling everyone about it's like one cap for England
Yeah.
and just
Um,
boring everything. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Who we going with?
I'm saying Craig
I'll
Dawson.
say-
I'm sticking to
I'll
him.
I
back
can-
Craig Dawson.
Yeah, I'll back Craig Dawson.
go on.
West Brom.
All of them.
I would say Allardyce, but no, he has a pint of wine. What man?
He literally got sacked from being England manager. You can't be sacked from being England manager without being an interesting guy, especially the way he got sacked for being a dodgy
Yeah.
little bastard. It's hilarious. I
Um,
mean, he's the type of guy that bets like his entire fucking mortgage on like some random horse at Cheltenham.
yeah, on the Cheltenham Festival.
Yeah.
West Brom.
Sam Johnson seems like he likes Ket, so not him.
Where have you got that from? With the
Um,
fact that it's a shaved head.
Yeah, and he just looks like
Short back and
okay.
stomp him.
exactly. Yeah,
I would say Charlie Austin, but he seems like an alright.
he's not there anymore. Is it QPR?
QPR. now.
Yeah, he seems like an alright lad anyway as well.
No, Charlie.
I
Austin,
reckon.
he's been
What's
fit.
that geezer's name? What's that guy with the funky hair that looks a bit like Musa Gineppo, but he's English? He's the
Don't
winger
know.
there. What's his name? He's got like some weird, funky, fucking double barrel name.
I don't know who you're on about.
Dean Garner. Is it Dean Garner?
Oh, Grady Dean Garner. Yeah, but he
That's
doesn't
it,
seem
yeah.
like
I reckon he's behind all the dyed hair and the flamboyant tattoos and the sexy calf muscles. I reckon he's boring.
that. Do you mean the new guy, Diagne?
That's,
Diagne?
yeah, whatever his name is. Yeah, he's a winger,
Yeah.
isn't he? Yeah.
They've got a winger called Dean Garner and they've got a player called like
I don't know. He's got like highlighted blonde hair.
oh, I don't know. I don't have a clue of West Brom. I can't think of anyone.
But Jake Livermore. If I
Well, we know he's
but
not.
now,
I
but no, but like,
probably now.
yeah, that's what I mean.
He
but
had
now
a
he's
reason. He had a
probably-
reason for that as well.
And he's obviously he went down. Now he's probably really clean and like not
Yeah, but
boring, but like
I'll go Jake Livermore. I'll back that.
just standard, just like yeah.
Ex Spurs, Jake Livermore.
Big up
Well,
Spurs legend.
Talking of
actually.
them, Spurs next.
Oh, they're next, sorry. I would have to say most boring Tottenham player.
Kane.
I'd say Bale, but I don't like golf.
I'd say Kane.
See, I would probably say Kane as well because he just goes home and he's a very
Got to learn
straight
sign
man.
language because he can't speak.
Actually,
Shut up, man. It's boring.
You can't bring it up because of the reaction.
Other than him,
Son? Probably didn't know.
maybe Son. Yeah, Son.
I can imagine because he's
Not
meant to.
Hugo
He
Lloris.
said about. He
Hugo
said
Lloris
he's
will
not.
sink a glass of red and then he'll go fucking driving near a school.
Yeah.
Right.
Wasn't he going
Yeah.
like when Lloris was like caught drink driving? Was he going like he was going like 5 miles per hour down like a main road in London with a
Yeah, he was
a
absolutely
bottle of wine in his
fucking
passenger.
rat-assed. Yeah. I don't know what was going on at that time. He's got small children as well, so he must be going for a rough time.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'll back Kane. I'll back Kane on that one.
Yeah.
He seems
I'll go
pretty
Kane as well.
straightforward, doesn't he?
He's a family man.
Fish has given up. He's on
Yes.
his phone.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just looking at something.
Okay.
Southampton
not
next.
Not Musa
James
Gineppo. Musa
Ward-Prowse.
Gineppo is a boy.
No.
Friend of the show, Musa.
Why don't we leave Southampton this week? Get Gineppo to come on next week, and he'll tell us.
We'll see if he's busy or not. I bet he's not on talking status with me at the minute because we obviously beat him.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
We will. Now we'll stick with Southampton. Who do we
I
think?
think Ward-Prowse. I
He's
reckon
just-
all he does is
practice free
in his
kicks.
back garden. That's literally it.
Yeah, I'll back
Just
that.
sits in his back garden, pings free kicks at a
Yeah.
wall. That's it.
His wife's in goal. Going, James, please, I've got to do the dinner. One more.
Now,
As a kid,
right,
he was
okay.
definitely.
I need to get in the
Go
zone.
on.
Drink a bottle of red and drive down the motorway at 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm pretending I'm playing Spurs.
Yeah.
I'll back the JWP.
We've
Yeah,
got
mate.
Sheffield United next. Nope.
Fish, you back JWP
Oh yeah.
when you're not on your phone?
I'm on my phone.
You were.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
I
Sheffield
know
United,
that.
Sam.
Right,
Sheffield
well, we'll go
United,
Sheffield
Sam.
United.
All of them. All of them.
No,
He said
I
all
think
Sheffield
the
United
opposite.
players are boring.
I think they're all probably they're all just down the pub.
They can't be.
They're all just right, not right now. No, do you know what? I bet a couple because I bet right. I don't know, like John Fleck. I bet he like owns a pub. He looks like a bit like a pub landlord.
But Ed
I bet one of
Sheeran.
them. I bet one of them owns their own pub, and they all go back to after a game apparently, and like
I reckon
Sink a
John
few times.
Lundstrom. Just
no,
Purely
leave
'cause he
Johnny
plays-
Lundstrom alone.
I
he
reckon
played for
Johnny-
Oxford. He's got to be boring.
He loves a crossfield pass. Leave
He
him
used to
alone.
love the Bullnose Morris on
Did he actually go in there?
No,
Oh,
no
can
one
you
did.
imagine?
But
No one
yeah,
did,
that
yeah,
used to be like
just-
that's shut down. I bet
It is now.
Lundstrom loved the Black Swan on Cowley Road.
No, I saw him in the Oxy.
Didn't you see?
all you can
Wait,
eat.
Bruce, didn't me and you see Liam Circum in Tesco once?
Tesco at like 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Barnum
We
Lee-
weren't sure if it was him, were we? But then we,
Yeah,
we
it
realised
definitely
it
was
was.
him. Yeah.
Yeah. He's on the phone, wasn't he?
He's no longer there. He's at Bristol Rovers now.
Yeah.
Who we saying? Who we on Sheffield United? I'm going
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
Basham.
Yeah, I was going to say
Uh-huh.
Chris Basham as well.
Go on, dude.
John, I would say John Egan, but he seems like a bit of a nutty geese, so I'll agree. Chris Basham.
Okay, we'll go Chris Basham. Next one.
Newcastle.
Not Andy Carroll. He's an absolute
Dragon.
party man.
You know what? I'm going to go Matty Longstaff.
Yeah, he seems.
That's only because he's
Yeah.
pissed me off on FM.
He wakes up in the morning, he eats Weetabix, he goes to training, comes home, plays
Oh.
the game, and goes to bed.
Right, there's nothing wrong with eating Weetabix in the morning. Don't fuck with that, man.
No, but he doesn't have anything on it. He just has a week.
Yeah, no milk.
No
Just
milk.
eat the biscuit. You fucking
dry
punishment.
Weetabix.
They do it in
Pasta.
prison, don't they?
Matty Longstaff
Just eat
eats
dry
dry Weetabix. That's
Yeah.
our title. There you go.
And then he comes home, he plays Sudoku, and then he
Eat
goes
some
to
dry
bed.
rice.
Yeah.
Dry rice, uncooked
While
chicken.
his mate
Uncooked
Sean,
chicken. He wouldn't be playing. He'd be playing every week. Salmonella. I'm also going to throw into the ring Kieran Clark. He seems pretty fucking boring.
yeah.
Is he Irish? I bet I could just. He loves a.
Not every Irish person is boring.
No, but just have a few
Racist.
Guinness and then he,
Yeah.
not xenophobic. It's not racist.
I will back your call.
I'm
Probably
back,
Matty
mate,
Longstaff.
long
And he pissed me
stuff.
off on FM. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Manchester United.
It's
Bruno,
not Harry Maguire, 'cause he
practice
loves a
penalties.
scrap.
Bruno just practice pens.
I'm saying Wan-Bissaka.
What do you
No,
mean?
he-
What about
he-
a scandal?
He was
He's
shagging
impregnated more women than fucking.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
I
know.
forgot about
Donald
that.
Jan
Trump.
Valerie.
Forgot about that.
Fernandez
Oh,
has scored penalties. Oh, Jan Valerie, that's not a good one. That's a bad one. Oh,
Why don't
Jesus
you come on
Christ.
over, Valerie?
Anyone who knows what you're referencing there is
Yeah,
like,
he just poisons his ex-girlfriend. It's fine.
head in
I
hands.
I was gonna say, which would be Matt?
I don't think it got proven. So
It's
Bet he
very
didn't do
happens.
it.
Hey,
He's a
they
Birmingham now. That's
agreed to
different.
they agreed a settlement probably to pay it off.
Who
Oh,
we
allegedly.
saying?
yeah.
What were we saying again? Man United.
Yeah.
It's
Dean
difficult.
Henderson, I reckon he's
It's
pretty
difficult. I reckon David
I
De
got
Gea.
Harry
'Cause
Maguire. I know
David De
he's
Gea has
rich,
literally
yeah.
taken like 7 games off to have a kid. How boring can you be?
Yeah, it's taken a lot of
Yeah, but
time.
he loves
off just to
metal
have a kid.
music.
He had to go to Spain, so he was having to like isolate and everything.
Just don't. It's not that important.
Birth of your child.
I'm not like, right, I'm sorry, okay? Right. Be honest, all of you lot. Your team, Champions League final, your keeper as a kid, and they fuck off to go and look at the kid. I'd be livid. I know that's not the
Louis
was
was
in
on
the
a
Champions
bottle of
League
red.
final.
So
you, no,
What-
but if you were in the
why
Champions
is-
League final,
why is
And he
his
fucked
missus
off.
in? Why is his missus in Spain?
probably to
I
have the
think
kid at home.
she
Probably at home.
I think she works on like like the Spanish version of X Factor over there or something
Why
like that.
does
I
she
don't know.
work? Her fucking
She's a singer.
boyfriend. Her husband's earning like 400.
Why
a
does
week.
she work? Maybe she
What's the point?
Women
What's
are
the
allowed
fucking
jobs.
point?
Max,
She should
women
be
are
at
allowed
home.
jobs. Why is she not enough? Get that fucking cuckoo on.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I mean, David De Gea's got to be in every night by 6 p.m. now, so she should be there to greet him.
No, you
If
can't
they
say
are,
that.
Max, what are you saying about women? But just
No,
checking.
I
We
didn't
don't
say
agree
it.
with this. No, it's gonna
I
be
just
a cut.
said, no. What's
Right.
the point? What's the point in her working when her husband's earning 400 grand a week? That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't be working. I'd be
What's
at
the
home.
point
Just
of
want to stay at home, maybe. Max,
Well,
why
she
you
got
I'll
a
say it
kid
again.
now.
She's a
She
singer.
hasn't got a choice. She hasn't got a choice. She's got
She's
a
a
kid now.
singer. So
Grow up.
she's
Grow
probably
up.
just
We
making
know,
music.
we know what we think of singers, don't we, Bruce? Fucking bastards, a lot of them.
Right.
Wankers.
Oh God.
All right, guys, we got Man City next to. We're going for.
Is that how we're doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Man City. We've had to cut
Boring.
it. Sorry.
Can we just say that there's no competition? It's literally just Rodri. He goes home and studies.
does,
Yeah, he is. It's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
Rodri. But
Yeah,
that's quick and
Rodri.
easy one.
What
But
boring.
we
fuck.
respect that. We respect it.
No,
we do
don't.
respect
No, we
it. but,
don't.
like,
We
No,
don't
we
do it
don't.
either.
no, yeah, we
Yeah.
don't.
He's earning.
Yeah.
He's earning
I
200
respect
grand a
it 'cause I
week.
don't
He
do it.
should be like literally.
I would-
he'd be
Oh
doing
God, we would
way
all
more
be
than that.
messes. Bar Sam, we would all be messes.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Sam would fucking donate it to a church or something.
Bruce would have. I don't
Yeah,
know
what bad guy?
how. Bruce would be riddled.
Thanks. What a glowing recommendation. That is.
I mean, would you deny it? If you're only 200 a week. We haven't even got one. Move on. Right, Rodri.
Rodri.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Milner.
Milner. Milner.
Yeah, Milner.
There you go. Done.
Leicester.
Not Vardy. He'd be off his rock
no,
rental.
Ian Atcho, because he probably dresses in one of those Nigerian robes and just prays every day. He does though. It's not even questionable. He does.
Can we keep it in?
It was the way you said it, though.
What do you mean? It's
It seemed
not
aggressive.
racist. It's
Can we
not.
keep it?
What do you mean? It's
What
not
was missing?
racist. It's not racist.
Probably in his Nigerian gowns.
Nigerian.
Fucking praying.
No, I didn't say it like that. I said he probably dresses in his Nigerian robe and prays every day. He probably does. It's boring. Oh, fuck off, man.
Right, we'll keep it in. Max can decide the rules.
Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh God.
We'll leave it in, and then Max can decide later if he wants
I
us
don't think that was racist.
to. Okay, it's fine. It's not.
All right. Yeah.
Next
Could we
one.
say besides
No,
that?
wait,
Or we just
no,
agree
no.
with that? Are we? You
Yeah, we'll
agree
agree
with
with
that?
that. Actually.
Okay.
Johnny Evans.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Johnny Evans. I didn't even think of Johnny Evans.
Oh my God. My
Johnny
jaw.
Evans in his Nigerian robes.
His Northern Irish robes.
Don't sing them.
That's a completely
Oh,
different thing
yeah.
altogether, mate. Jesus.
Bloody
Oh
Leeds.
right. Okay.
Oh,
Leeds.
God.
I heard that.
Bielsa would just go home and watch football, wouldn't he?
Yeah, we'll go. Bielsa just go home, watch football, sat on his fucking washing tub.
Just
or whatever.
squatting.
Bielsa.
Just squatting.
I'm sorry, but Bielsa definitely plays FM in his spare time.
Yeah.
Just to sit there and play, like manage, like, I don't know, Boca Juniors, whoever he managed in Argentina, just to take them to the Club World Cup.
He just watched loads of footage, didn't he? Of other teams. I'll go
Boring,
Bielsa.
man.
Bielsa seems fucking
Yeah.
boring. His wife's probably
Bamford's
never
probably
seen.
quite boring. Bamford probably just goes home and eats like rabbit.
No, caviar.
He's a posh boy.
They are both very nice, to be fair, so you can't blame him.
Of course, you know that stuff. Yeah.
Fulham.
Like Loftus-Cheek just goes home and looks at himself in the mirror.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but that's not that
He like-
boring. Have you seen his eyes?
He walks past it and goes. He's just there until he has training the next day.
Can't.
Freeze in time.
Ruben's
Okay.
late again, looking at himself in the mirror.
He goes, yeah, sorry, Gaffer. I
uh,
caught myself.
Who's
No.
that?
else?
Who's that ginger centre mid that they got?
Harrison Reed.
Oh, Reed,
He's
yeah.
boring.
Why?
Why?
Just
You
get
know?
sunburnt, doesn't he? That's it.
Max
Yeah,
is aggressive.
We'll back it.
Yeah, we'll back Harrison Reed. Why not?
Who's next?
Everton.
Michael Keane.
I don't know.
Nah.
No, he loves a good pint of Foster's, I bet.
He reminds me of
Not the
JC.
Sea looks
so
like
I
JC. Yeah,
can't,
not
I
the-
can't look at him and not see JC.
Yeah.
Well,
Seamus Coleman.
I don't know.
He did have a gnarly leg break.
He's a
That wasn't
passionate-
boring.
I feel like fucking hell.
Yeah.
Or Tom Davies. He's like,
Nah,
oh, I'm
nah,
so
you look at
indie.
his fashion.
Yeah, look
he
at him,
definitely,
man. He dressed
he
like a homeless
smokes
person
marijuana.
intentionally.
he definitely smokes marijuana.
I
There's
think
no way he doesn't.
I'm gonna hit a bit of a curveball here.
And
And
is that
say,
how we're defining coolbish?
their
No, I'm not
Goalkeeper.
saying cool, but like it's not boring.
Their goalkeeper, what's his name? Martin Olsen, whatever his name is.
Robin Olsen.
That's it, whatever the fuck his
But
name
what
is.
about like
He goes home, goes to IKEA once every now and then,
That's
eats
also,
meatballs.
like,
goes-
just
Wow.
Yeah, but that's not race, is it? Because
Probably wears his Swedish robes, goes to IKEA.
yeah, well, no, but let's be honest, right? He probably goes home, watches PewDiePie, and goes to bed. That's it.
Okay.
That is it.
I will go with Robin.
oh okay, yeah.
Why not? Next one.
He's boring. He also
Palace.
plays in goal.
Crystal Palace.
Palace.
Martin Kelly.
I would say
No,
Jordan
he's a nice
Ayew, but I
lad.
reckon he's got some interesting accounts on certain social platforms.
I'm going Martin Kelly. Martin Kelly seems like the most boring. Or Joel Ward. They just seem boring. They seem like
Just the
made up.
English players.
They seem like made up characters. It's like you
I've
know,
got to stand
remember on
by
FM
Martin
where they used to
Kelly,
have
the
like
man.
made up names, like they're like made up rejects. Joel Ward, Martin Kelly,
Hey,
Gary
he's a good lad
Cahill.
for Liverpool. He can
Nah,
do anything.
Martin
but
Kelly. I'm
he's
sticking-
nice. Well,
Martin Kelly does seem like a boring guy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's also,
Yeah.
you are saying he's got a boring name, Bruce, but you do know quite a lot of people with the last name Kelly.
Yeah. No, I'm saying the Martin. part, Of the
Martin's the
Kellys.
boring part.
of
Of the
the Kellys.
Kellys. Yeah, okay.
Chelsea.
Mason Mount.
No, he's the boy.
He's a twat.
so I think Tommy T just goes home and talks tactics. I can picture him just going home and just talking tactics still.
So I think there must be some really boring in there, isn't
Kante probably.
there? Yeah, Kante's pretty.
No,
fucking
can't they the
boring.
nice way? No, but I bet he's like, you know, when you've got like kind of like a group of people that go out and like a bit bellends, but you've got that nice one in the group. I bet Kante's like that for his group of mates.
What do
I
you
bet
reckon
he's just
Kante
like,
does in
Sam,
his
you
spare
don't go
time?
out.
Honest.
No, he does
Honestly,
come out occasionally.
what do you reckon
What?
Kante does in his spare time? Honestly,
Counts
Well,
how many
I'm
fucking
gonna-
Maltese.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
do you
say
know what? I
something.
think he's Sam.
I'm going to say something, and you guys are all going to think it's questionable again. But I genuinely reckon he gets in robes and he prays. That is it. That is it.
I really got. I was
Genuinely.
expecting you to say eat snails, but
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I was
that's
going for another
racist.
stereotype.
No, but seriously though, like,
Is he religious?
yeah, he's Muslim, isn't he? Kante?
Yeah.
yeah, he
Yeah.
did. He was fasting when he last the Europa League final 2 years
He's not
ago.
I don't know. He's,
They-
he's quick, but he's not that quick.
we went the same. Yeah, fuck it. We'll go Kante.
Well,
Burnley.
I can't imagine that man doing anything else.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine him
This is
watching
where-
Strictly.
This is where he loves Stella. He's just
Yeah.
a big Stella drinker at home.
Rogan Burnley. What was in Burnley?
All
Everyone.
of them.
No, I mean, see again, I'd say the opposite, like with Sheffield United. I bet they're all just like Sean Dyche just around for a house party. Just
Ben Mee looks
sings
boring.
Carling.
Ben Mee looks like he has a barbecue once a year. and that's it.
I reckon
Boring?
Ben Mee. Ben Mee probably reads a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going Ben
he's
Mee.
probably got the XG philosophy book.
Yeah, who has that?
So does Bruce.
Fucking
No,
Virgil.
it upset me if I read that. Yeah, we'll go Ben Mee.
Brighton and Hovey.
All of them.
Grandpa? No, I don't
He's
know.
got a lot of nice scarves.
It does.
We know it's not Aaron Connolly. He's filming himself having sex. Naughty
Yeah.
boy.
I would
Top
say your
shagger.
goalkeeper. What's your goalkeeper's name?
What, big
Roberto Sanchez.
Robert Sanchez.
Yeah, I think he's a boring bastard.
Nah,
I've got to be honest, lads. Solomon March.
Solomon.
To be
His
fair,
name's Solomon. I
he's-
like Solly March. but-
he's married. He has a kid now.
He's probably more likely to get an England setup than Alexander
Because
Arnold.
I can tell you what,
Yeah,
Lewis Dunk is not boring. There's one out of the question. Like that is like
he's married and has a kid as well. But either Solly March married, had a kid.
he's called Solomon.
Yeah.
He might be religious.
So was
It could be.
Oh, no,
but
I
as
was
Max
gonna
has
say-
said, that equals boring. Apparently.
I was going to say so was one of the main characters in Monsters Inc. But that's Sullivan.
All right, Aston Villa next.
Not Grealish, you know that.
Not Jack. No.
Um,
No, he does.
Matt Target.
He's a good driver.
Matt
Oh,
Target.
Matt Target.
He loves tunnels.
But I love
We always
tunnels,
say him though.
I
We
love
always
tunnels.
say him.
There's got to be Matt Target. He's just a weird bloke.
Ollie Watkins looks like Jar Jar Binks. Can we just say that?
Why?
He
I'll
just
tell you what,
does.
right? I just thought I'm going to bring this up when you mentioned Matt Target. I saw under the England announcement of the squad, there was a Villa fan arguing that Matt Target should be in the England squad over Luke Shaw.
Over
That was
Chilwell, maybe.
interesting.
I agree with that. Over
No.
Chilwell.
No, Matt Target is better than Luke Shaw apparently, according to this random Villa fan. I read that. I was
I
like,
don't even think I've
Patrick
seen
Bamford's
Matt
better than
Target
Watkins.
kick a ball.
No, Patrick Bamford's better than Watkins. So he should have been in.
Yeah,
So,
but he does eat rabbit.
who are we going with?
okay,
then?
sorry. Matt
Target.
Target.
I said
Target.
it's got to be Target. And to
Yeah.
cap it all off, Arsenal.
All of them
Um,
boring. Apart from Aubameyang, because he wears a mask every now and then and crashes Lamborghini.
What are you doing in the bedroom? Cool. But anyway, do you think he
He wears
pulls
a
that Black
gag every
Panther
now and
mask out?
I think I'm gonna say it.
He
I'm gonna
loves
say
suit.
Aubameyang, and he tries really hard to mask it with his gold wrapped Lamborghini. That's it. He's boring. He goes over
Nah, I
and
bet
he
there's
fucking prays.
Lacazette.
Boring.
For fuck's sake. Lacazette seems pretty boring.
Nah, he's
Nah,
nah,
did
he's
you not remember when it all came out about him? There was a couple of Arsenal players that were out
on the bench.
on, I can't remember, NOS or whatever.
No, yeah.
I'll tell you, he's not boring. Saliba.
Yeah, he's not boring.
He loves no.
He loves a wank.
He loves a wank and a cock. That man.
Boy, who's there?
And a French dressing room.
God, they're very forgettable team, aren't they?
Oh, Sam's gone.
Sam's gone. They're a very forgettable team, aren't they?
They are. I feel like
Thank you for
Bellerin.
that, Bruce. I appreciate you saying that. They are
Bellerin.
forgettable.
because they've got a lot of youngsters who just have come on the scene in the last
Bellerin.
8.
I'm going
few
Bellerin.
months. Nah, Bellerin. I bet he's
Bellerin's
really
not
indie.
boring.
No, he's really indie. I bet you and him would get on, Bruce.
Yeah,
I
you
feel like
probably would.
Yeah, but his
Talk
acting,
about
you know.
painting your nails and fucking planting trees.
I don't paint my nails.
Nah, give it time.
I was
Give
gonna
Give it
say,
time.
I'll join you soon, mate.
Nice. We'll paint
Um,
together.
Bit long in it.
I'm going
I cut my
Bellerin.
nails, thank you, Bish.
I'm going Bellerin. I'm going Bellerin.
I'm gonna say, what's his name? What is his name?
Burn Leno.
Leno.
Big burn incense. Yeah, the incense stick Leno. I reckon.
Bish.
Yeah. I don't really know. I feel like we need to end on something a bit better than this Leno. But
Arteta seems
Leno.
pretty boring.
no, Arteta looks lovely. He
How
reminds me of
long?
my uncle, to
He
be
probably spends half his time styling his hair 'cause it's never
Yeah, he's
out
got-
of place.
He's got the
No,
Loftus
no, he
Cheek
doesn't.
vibes.
What he does, what Arteta does for his hair, gets it wet, gets some extra hold gel, just does that, comb through it, done. That's all
Leaves
he
it-
does, I bet.
Leaves it for
And then it
6
goes
months.
rock solid. That hair is more solid than any defense in the Premier League
I
ever.
bet he wishes
won't
his
move.
defense was more solid than his hair.
I bet he does.
Rob Holding.
No, he's pretty
Yeah, Rob
boring.
Holding. No,
Yeah, he's pretty boring.
his hairline's gone. He's just it's He just looks like. Didn't he come from Bolton?
Yes.
He looks like the
definitely on
epitome
that.
of Bolton. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Bogdan
I
is
just feel
the
like it.
epitome of Bolton.
Yeah. No,
I think
Rob Holding.
I'll go Rob Holding.
Yeah.
Pull that
Yeah.
out the bag, Sam.
Rob Holding. Is
Last
that
minute.
it? Are we done?
Yeah,
We've used up
Yeah.
3 Zoom meetings tonight
almost.
because we've been.
Unless we waffle for 8 more minutes.
Yeah, we're not going to waffle for 8 minutes. I just want to thank Max very much. So
Thank you.
my English is not in order. I want to thank Max very much for coming onto the show. Even though
you.
he's had a rough week with
It's made up
Fucking
for it.
9:10.
Today's
sorry.
made up for it.
We started
at
this at
7:30.
So
well, we
late.
said we're going to start at 7.
Fucking hell.
James Bishop, Samuel Edwards, as always, thank you very much for joining us.
No
And
problem.
we'll see you next week for an international special of On the Counter. Goodbye.